current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's
hey, Alpha.
That's right. Hey. 4 down.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish.
Ready.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
Hey, do.
All day.
Ready.
Operating for the gun. Herbert. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set. 15, Lonnie.
We go, D.
Shoot.
On first down, Milton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Come on,
so they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch 54. Cut.
Speed dribble.
They'll try the left side. Milton, and he went backwards.
Good break
He'll
up,
be
baby.
down at the 30.
All day. Keep
The
breaking them
loss of
balls
a
up.
full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one
Set,
blocks
ready?
and creates a
60
crease for your
outlaw.
runner. But the converse is, though,
Okay, double up,
you
double
got
up,
to win
double up,
those
double up.
one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Ready to
An
break.
incomplete
Mike,
pass on
27,
that
check,
last
Mike,
play, and that
27.
means they'll need to
Let's go,
come
let's
up
get
with
this ball back
something
for
here
the
on
offense.
third
Let's go.
down.
Mike 27, go. 27, Mike 27.
From the gun,
Nice, sweetheart.
Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
He bunted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Ready, set.
The Charger
52,
drive
Mike,
about to get
Hey,
going.
defense, let's
And
go.
on the
Pick it
first
up,
drive,
D.
3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
On the ready.
So finding a way to harness those
Mike,
nerves
52.
and not let them
Hey,
affect you
Charlie.
in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
5-2 is the
Now.
5-2, Mike
To throw
5-2.
on second down.
Get him,
Herbert.
get him, get him.
And he's got his man on the out route. 17 yards for the Chargers
got
there
this.
as they've got themselves a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Okay, ready?
52, Mike 52. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Get it.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver
I see
territory.
you. I see
Give him
you.
a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra
10-2
bodies to the
stop.
point of attack to deal with
Gotta
the
do
big
better.
guy carrying the
Five,
ball. You
five.
really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Here's 2nd and 8.
All over you.
And that is incomplete. A lot of
I knew
force
it.
bearing
I
down on
knew
him
it.
there. He could
You
not
ain't
hang
ready
on. It's
today.
3rd
You
down.
ain't ready today.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the
70,
field where you can go
Indy.
make a play on the football.
Hey, come
So
on
the
out here. Come
failure to
get some.
connect on 2nd
Come
down,
get
that
some.
leaves
Come
him
on.
Bravo.
staring up here at a 3rd and
Hurry,
8.
hurry. All right.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow.
Come on,
Out of bounds
baby.
at the
Let's
1-yard
go.
line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds
18
perfectly.
Gator.
Perfect
Check,
indeed,
Mike
right
54.
at the
Mike
1-yard
54.
line.
You
Excellent
gonna
coffin
see me in
corner
your
punt.
nightmare.
Let go.
You gonna
They'll
see
run
me
it
in
here.
your
This is their
nightmare.
fullback getting the carry. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense,
Go now.
ahead and pat the nose
60
tackle
yard.
on the back because he's holding things
Hey,
up
D-line, let's
and
get in there.
taking
Let's
out
get in
extra
there.
blockers.
Ready,
One
ready.
of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's right.
Here we go.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down.
Shoot.
Now a give right side.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Hey, exit. Big grip.
On first down, Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Looking to throw. Herbert, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Ready?
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Pass.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
He wasn't ready.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
'80 weapon.
Mike 50. Rip right, rip right.
Hit it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Eluding the... And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to go. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the
And this
double.
should be the
Mark
final
27,
play
Mark
before the
27.
quarter ends.
Yo.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
Throwing after the interception. Clifford. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready. 8, read.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
5.
Baby.
They'll run on first down. It's Gill. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
2nd and 14.
Give me that ball.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. There, and an interception move, and defense had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Come on, set.
The Broncos
15,
onto the field,
line,
ready to start their next drive.
Watch the
And they're in a
run.
bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Set,
So
ready.
2nd and 8 here
Gator.
after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Bang, 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 bang.
Protein spill.
Jam.
Ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Let's go, fellas.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Okay, break.
Line of scrimmage, the
57
37 on 1st and 10.
You don't want none. Switch.
They'll try the left side. Milton. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Outlaw.
Hey, defense, let's go. Take four.
Big grip.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. He's going to fight. He's got a man. Complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Let's go.
From the gun, Clifford. And, he took that in one-handed.
Come on, fellas.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun.
Let's go.
They become
70,
a little more ho-hum,
Indy.
aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On the set.
54. Mike 54. 65. 65.
Hit it.
65.
To throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Ready up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I can't believe they let you back. I can't believe they even let you play.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. And he's going to go down again. Jerry Tillery. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger
18
drive
gainer.
about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
Get out of here, man.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Well, they had the
Check
run
Mike
for no
50.
gain.
Mike
Now they'll
is the
try
goal.
again
Go.
from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Check tight. Check tight.
5.
50. Mike
From the
50.
gun, Herbert.
All day, every
And
day,
he'll find
any
his
day.
man on the outside. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st
Come on,
down
now.
for
Let's
L.A.
go.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful
Here we
about how
go,
much
here we
time
go.
you're giving up. I think
Kick
it's a
the
good
oar.
point you just brought up. So maybe if you still
Watch
want to
the
play
pass.
zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange
Yeah,
someone
baby.
to bring
Yeah.
more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Down.
And we remind
60
you, coming up
Pittsburgh.
at the
50,
half,
Mike,
we'll
50.
join
Hey,
who, Charles?
Foxtrot.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats
Mike
and
50.
scores from games
Mike
in
50.
progress, as
go,
well as
defense.
scores from
Our
earlier
time.
today.
It's our
The
time.
coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. They
go.
just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin
You see me
Simmons.
out here?
And a
That's
big
right.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Ready.
The
10
Broncos
Lobo.
onto the
Check.
field,
Hey,
ready to
Haywood.
start their next drive. And
Let's
tough
go.
to win games if
Mike
you're going
27.
field goal here. They got field
Let's
goal
go,
last
Lobo.
time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, every way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Check Mike, 27.
Up at the 29
check Mike,
now.
27.
They'll head to the line.
Hey,
Second
here
and a
we go.
yard.
Shoot!
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
A gain
get
of
ready.
5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5.
Here we
So
go!
they'll come up first and
50,
10 now
plant.
from the
You ain't going
33.
nowhere.
Big River! Big River!
Back to throw. Clifford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Going with a dime look on
Ready,
defense.
ready.
2 extra defensive
90
backs on the
Wolf.
field and covered up essentially
baby,
every
turn it over.
blade
Get
of
that ball.
grass. That
Get
allowed
that
them to
ball.
disrupt the play.
Hey, 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 hey!
Motion, motion, motion. Mike 27, Mike.
Throwing
Here we
again
go.
on second
Here
and
we
10.
go. Here we
Clifford.
go.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off
Big
by
baby.
Nasir
All
Adderley.
day,
And a
every
big
day.
turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The
Set!
Charger
Eight,
drive
read.
about to get going.
Come on.
You got under a minute
Hey,
to go
tight end's
here
right.
until
Watch tight
halftime.
end.
You got the good
Hey,
size lead.
64,
No
read.
need to do anything
25.
crazy.
Let's go.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Come on,
So
set.
that
30
complicates
bigs.
things a bit here.
Ain't
18
no such
yards to
thing as
go
a
now
loss.
on
We
22
second
jet
down.
bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hit it.
Watch the slant. Watch
Looking
the
to
slant.
throw. Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready, break.
And it looks like we've got a
50.
dime set here
I'm trying to
defensively.
come
6
smooth.
DBs in the game.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Mike's 50.
Down.
50.
Operating from the gun.
Shot
Herbert.
field.
It's complete.
And it's
Henry.
our house.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready, set.
Mike 50. What we got? What we got? What we got?
Hey, Delta.
Hey, check, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Get it.
You ain't doing
Throwing
nothing
on
today.
first down. Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set, ready. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, hey, hey. High 7.
No, check that. Check that.
5.
Two right here.
On first and 10.
Let's put them on the
Herbert.
buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
He completes it to Henry. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up
On
second
the ready.
down.
General
4
West.
receivers to keep
come on.
tabs on
Hey,
here.
orbit.
3 of them to the
Right on.
right side on second and 5. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. Brings up third and 5.
Here we go.
They come up
set.
now 3rd and
18,
5
Gator.
following
Here we
the
go, here we go.
incomplete
Hey, Alpha.
pass.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. We got three. Three down.
Let go.
The final shot before break. Herbert escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter.
Let's go.
The Broncos
60
on the
outlaw.
field ready to start their next
Hey, let's
drive.
get this,
They
get
have
this.
the ball here for the
Kill,
inaugural
kill, kill.
drive of
Ready?
the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That was
Keep
nearly
playing hard.
30 yards, 29 officially.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there.
Okay, ready?
And he puts
Mike
one
50,
out
Mike
there for
50,
a big-time
Mike 50.
completion.
Big stop,
So
D.
from
Big
Charger
stop. Let's
territory
go.
now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A
Yeah,
loss
baby.
of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff
go.
is working in the
10-2
NFL.
stop.
Bigger
Right.
line
Two.
splits, create some more
Here we go,
natural
T.
running
Here I
lanes.
come.
Might help the
Here I
offensive
come.
line get better
Defense.
angles in their blocking schemes.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him
Boom.
back
All
right
day.
around the 44. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Let's go now.
And now they're looking for
70,
19
Indy.
yards here on
Check
3rd
back, check
down
back.
following 2 negative plays.
49, check 49.
You're out.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
From the gun, Clifford. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once
Sack.
more.
Sack.
Joey
Sack.
Bosa in there to get
Got
him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Denver. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Charger drive
18
about to
gainer.
get going. They have the
Me and
lead
you all
here.
day.
We
All
talk a
day.
lot about
I'm
pregame
just
speeches.
61.
What are
Match
halftime
box,
speeches
Mike.
like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and
Let's
they
go,
said,
baby.
listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah, you got the
Defense,
lead, yeah.
we got the lead. Defense,
Got it.
don't give
50,
up any
Mike 50,
points.
Mike 50.
Turn the ball
Hey,
back
Charlie.
over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us
Mike's
more of a
50,
cushion in
Mike's
the
50.
game.
We
Check
ain't
so
giving them
far.
nothing today.
Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets
Mike's
done.
50. Mike's 50.
Check Mike, check Mike.
Hit it.
Back to throw. Herbert. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Interception
Well,
all
that's
day,
a nice job
baby.
defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it
Down.
and pull in the
60
interception.
yard.
So here's a 1st and
Watch
10
the
at
pass.
the
Watch the
38.
pass. Here we go.
Now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
baby.
It's a
Boom.
6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Ready?
The last
60
run got
Pittsburgh.
6, now
Five,
2nd and
five.
4.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, we got to get this
Get it.
2nd and 4.
You ain't going
Looking
nowhere.
left side, he's got it complete. And they'll work it inside the
Let's go,
15-yard
boys.
line
Let's go.
before it's all said and done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Down Broncos.
Here we go.
27.
10 Lobo.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
5.
On 1st down, Milton. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Milton. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Set 90 Wolf.
54. Push him back. Push him back.
Let go.
Looking to throw. Clifford. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know a lot of coaches like to break their season into quarters, and how about the first 4 games for this guy? 3 touchdowns scored, really making his mark in the red zone here in the first month of the season.
Come on,
and
set.
now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Twist, twist.
Twist, twist.
6'6", bullet high.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Check 52.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
Ready.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5.
Dave. Woo! Let's get it.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Three buzz.
Wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Set,
From
ready.
the 22,
30
here's 2nd and 8.
Bravo. Yo, big river.
Back to throw. Herbert, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking to throw. Herbert, and that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Here we go. Yeah.
First and 10. At their own 13-yard line.
Set up.
The Broncos
18,
onto the
Gator.
field, ready to start their
54,
next
watch
drive.
54. You remember me?
Hey, Sam on.
Go, baby. Slam. Let's go. He's coming.
Play
Double
action.
up.
Clifford.
He's coming,
They'll let
double
this
up.
go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Topper!
6 guys. 6 guys.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
That's it, baby.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
Mike's 5-4.
Hey, Echo.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now.
From the gun on 3rd down. Clifford, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down. But I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. $12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Down.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch good for 8 yards.
Go, go, go.
Greystone travel.
7, check 37.
5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. On first down, Herbert under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check curls.
80 weapon.
Check 9, check 9. Shift, shift.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Ready, ready.
So now a carry here for their fullback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
50, Mike's 50. It's our time. It's
Hey, wahoo.
Mike's 50.
Dude.
Mike's 50.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown.
Baby, let's go. Let's go.
Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Okay, break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount.
Come on, set.
Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB.
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there.
Oh, boy, I know you felt that one.
Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Clifford. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And he will score. Touchdown.
Nice touchdown, baby. Keep working.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
We're going to work.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The
set.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Let's go. 18, Gator.
27. Hey, get in the weight room.
Wide. 5.
Get wide.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Let's go
the
now.
Broncos on
60
3rd
outlaw.
down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Clifford. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go,
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
There we go.
On the set.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset
Coming
here.
for you, son. I'm
They've
coming
got
for
a
you, son.
1st and 10 as they
Check
search
it
for a
out,
late score.
Let go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when I see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
Ready.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Back to throw. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That boy. Yeah. That one, no?
No, it's nothing.
Set. 10 Lobo.
27. Right here, right here.